G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. I have one question for you in the day off. The Steelers are not practicing today. They're taking the time off. They did 4 days in a row. And I think Tuesdays when they go back to camp and they put the pads on, right? Here's a question, and I wouldn't mind seeing this, dead set. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Hit the like, hit the sub, do all those YouTube things that every single other sports YouTuber out there asks you to do if you want to. If you like the content, hit the like. If you don't like the content, that's cool. See you later. I'll catch you in the next video, or I'll go on to another podcast. Up to you. But here's a big question. Here's a question I was just thinking of just then. I was scrolling through Twitter. All right, Nick Farabar asked his question or puts a statement out 14 hours ago. Steelers starting to mix in Troy Fautanu more into the first team reps at right tackle, playing next to James Daniels right now. That was yesterday in camp. I think for day 4. So should the Steelers do this, right? Depending what happens with Zach Frazier and maybe the center battle with Herbig or whoever might fill the other shoes for center. Like, should Zach Frazier just win that battle, go and get that done, become a true center that he is, that he played for West Virginia, and then if you move Broderick Jones to left tackle, which that's his natural role, and if he can go play that way, can you play Troy Fautanu at right tackle? Then what happens with Dan Moore, right? These are the questions I think we're going to start to ask or start to look at in terms of the preseason games coming up. Now, I'm pretty keen. This is where the momentum starts to build up, with the fire inside me, the black and gold. I just got done doing a podcast, and hopefully I can share it out with you guys. It's an audio podcast, but they're called Outback Quarterback Podcast. Some fellas who are located down south in Adelaide. So that will come out tomorrow or the next day, and I'll share that in the community post. You guys can listen to that. But as soon as I jumped on Twitter after that, I looked at that tweet and I thought, can they just start Troy Fautanu from the very beginning? Can he win that role? Can he get that job from right tackle? Then you have your left tackle, who was a number 1 first overall pick, left tackle second year, and start your number 1 draft pick in 2024. And maybe they've boosted the line to protect Wilson. Now, Wilson hasn't been back just yet. He's been dealing with the injury front, tightness in the calf, and he's had 4 days off. But I think he'll come back into padded practices soon. And Mike Tomlin did vocalize that and talk about that he's coming back very shortly, right? But why wouldn't the Steelers just do that? If he wins the job, do you want to see Dan? No, nothing against Dan Moore, but do you want to see Dan Moore back there at right tackle or left tackle? And if maybe you see Jones at right tackle again, they're playing, O-line, carousel or whatnot, and players are moving left to right, and they're all over the shop. Or should they just put out the best line they can do that includes Troy Fautanu on the right tackle and Broderick Jones on left tackle, and then Zach Frazier wins the center? Marlowe's becoming one of the offensive leaders or offensive line leaders there. James Daniels is like the silent assassin, the big guard, right guard. He's there as well. And yes, there's been some, flags and penalties. And I think that some of the O-line has been running laps around Latrobe, and Smith has been saying, you know what, you stuffed up, take a lap. But my question is, why not just start those blokes? If they win, if they're the best players on the field, why not just go with that 5 and see how that 5 can develop, get better, get stronger? And it's going to be a really hard schedule as well. The first 10 games are a bit easier than the last 7 games, right? Around Christmas time when I'm going over there, they play the Ravens, then they play the Chiefs, and they play the Bengals after. And of course, the offensive line could be a lot different in terms of health or who might be available at that time. But why not just play Troy Fautanu at right tackle, play Jones at left, put Russell Wilson under center, and start the year out with a bang and try and knock over in terms of running the football with Najee Harris and Warren, and maybe sneaking a little Patterson too, Cordell Patterson in that way as well. And he's wearing number 84, AB's number, and kind of just, have a run threat, be physical, and start with that 5. I think that might be the best way to go. But they could come back and use Dan Moore, maybe at left tackle. Maybe they use Broderick Jones at right tackle. But if Nick Farabar says the Steelers are starting to mix in Troy Fautanu more into first-team reps at right tackle, playing next to James Daniels right now. That was yesterday. Maybe that gives us kind of a clue what's going to happen over the next few weeks in the padded practices, getting geared up for the Houston Texans game. Anyways, guys, thank you for checking out Steelers Nation Australia. That's kind of like my thought process today. Can Troy Fautanu win the starting job at right tackle? Will Zach Frazier step up into his role as a true center and take over whatever camp battle that may exist there? And then, of course, put Broderick Jones to the left. Your guards are set. Then your line's set. You have Russell Wilson behind that. And then hopefully take them all the way to Super Bowl. But before they do that, we've got to see some football that is versus the Texans in preseason. I don't know if Wilson will play any reps there, but I wouldn't mind seeing maybe one series of Troy Fautanu, Broderick Jones, and those 5 guys up front together, just to see how it would look for, maybe a bit of a preview towards the Atlanta Falcons in, I think it's 41 days or 40 days to go before Steelers versus Falcons in Atlanta. Alrighty, Steeler Nation, I will see you guys